When I started my career as a marriage and family therapist, I was working for social service agencies, which meant I did a lot of social work. So whatever man, woman, or child walked into the office, it was my job to help them find resources. And I did that. And I loved that work. However, I started a private practice. And I would go to networking meetings, and eventually I was asked the question, who are you and who is your ideal client? Initially, I started to say, anybody who walks through the door. And then I was told by a coach, no, that's not appropriate. You really do need to clarify who your ideal client is. And then I thought, well, my ideal client is actually out in the world, thriving, doing well, and only coming in to see me every now and then for a tune-up. And I considered, but then my office would not be full. So I thought about who else would my networking partner want to send to me for help. I help gentlemen between the ages of 40 and 60 who are in a crisis, perhaps, a midlife crisis. And they're spiraling into debt and fear and guilt, potentially headed for divorce, but they want it to stop. This is not the life that they want. So they come to me looking for some structure and a way to make it better. Now, my female client, who is ideal, if she's in her 30s, she wants a quick fix because she doesn't have time really for therapy. She's trying to be the perfect mother, wife, daughter, friend, and coworker. She's overwhelmed with her to-do list, and her primary relationships are no longer as fulfilling. She's sad, but she won't admit that she's depressed. In her 40s, she's in psychological, physical, social, and spiritual crises. She feels like life has just kind of passed her by and left her standing in the muck. Her body hurts in places that it never hurt before. Some sagging, some wrinkling going on. She feels lonely in the middle of a room full of people. Her self-esteem is very compromised, and she wants her youth back. In her 50s, the mask that she's worn all her life to cover her disappointments, they're melting and fading away. She doesn't like the person she sees in the mirror. Sometimes she avoids the mirror. She lived a half a century, and she has to mourn and let go of all those things she never accomplished. She's distraught, and she can't reconcile who she has become compared to who she planned to be. If you are a man or a woman, like I've described, and you want to create your personal mind, body, soul fitness toolkit, or develop your self-love and self-care practices, call me your wisdom coach. I am Marti McClellan-Morehouse, waiting to hear from you. Thank you.